sit up straight like a moron now. Fucking nerd.
No, don't touch me there. This is my no square. Let's talk about serial killers.
You were gonna say sex.
I mean,
Let's talk about.
they kind of go hand in hand a little bit.
Let's talk about you and me.
Let's talk about sex, baby. Wait, I fucked that up, didn't I?
I don't know. I heard it on Pitch Perfect. And then the other guy was like, oh man.
Never seen Pitch Perfect.
It was great.
That's a lie. I've seen all three.
How
I
was-
have the box set.
But let's be real. Did we watch it only because of Anna Kendrick?
No, I'm a sucker for musicals. Yeah,
That's
that's my guilty pleasure, musicals.
When I was younger, I was like, musicals, trash.
See, I didn't care for musicals like High School Musical. I didn't care for it. But for whatever reason, musicals like The Greatest Showman, Pitch Perfect, I was like super into the show Glee for a little bit. I just really like music, like musical shows and movies.
I've been meaning to watch The Greatest Showman.
It's so good, so good.
I know I would like it.
Yeah, it's got Hugh Jackman. Huge Ackman.
He's huge.
Yeah, got Zac Efron. Yes, I am saying those names incorrectly on purpose to bother somebody.
Zac Efron.
Yeah, Zac Efron. Zac Efron. Dude is jacked.
Yeah.
Dude's fucking ripped. Did you ever watch the Baywatch movie?
No.
Dude.
I mean, I basically saw it on TikTok.
Dude, he's fucking... I was like, holy shit.
Dude, what happened to Steve?
Dude, Steve's taking a little breather. He's skull dragon.
What did he do to deserve this?
He's just low crawling. Well, welcome back everybody to Two Vets, Two Mics. I don't know what episode we're on. Episode 20.
20, yeah. I was thinking
Episode 20.
we're at 20.
Holy shit. Season 1, episode 20. When does season 1 end?
25?
25? Yeah, there you go.
We'll do a big season 1 finale.
It'll be like
It'll be a 5-hour long episode.
oh Jesus.
Or alive.
Yeah, or alive. Yeah. But it'll be very like Jersey Shore-ish, like a lot of drama. Do you watch the show Underway?
No.
Underway, Down Under, whatever. So basically this show is about it's a crew on a cruise ship. The show's about the crew and like their lives and stuff. Well, there's this very recent episode where they all go out drinking at a bar, at a pub, and they get back. One of the girls is completely trashed. And so she goes to lay in her cabin, in her bed, and some dude, who's also part of the crew, gets naked, jumps into bed with her. They're not dating.
Mm-hmm.
And the producers have to like go and like fucking yank them out of the bed. And they're like, dude,
This
rape.
wasn't part of it.
Like, this is fucking rape, bro. And that's not even the craziest part. The craziest part is that this also happened to a guy on the crew who was also completely drunk. He went to go lay down, and then a female crew member stripped down and jumped into his bed, and producers had to go and fucking pull her out of the room. So it was like this whole crew is just a bunch of rapey people.
The dude who had to pull off the naked woman was like, I swear I had to put my hands on her.
I had to do it.
She was going to rape him.
Yeah, I had to do it. I had no choice.
I did it for Jim.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jim was like,
I
bro,
did
what
it.
the hell?
Yeah, he was like, bro.
Sober me does not appreciate you did that to drunk me.
No, well, apparently the dude was like super thankful.
Yeah.
He was like, yeah, I'm not into that.
Yeah.
That's fair.
He's probably married. That's why.
That's fair. Yeah. He's like,
Publicly.
fucking cameras.
This reminds me of that episode or episodes of The Office where the sound boom guy has to jump in and save Pam.
Oh, man. Dude, that storyline was so upsetting to me. I was so annoyed. Fuck that boom mic operator.
He was cool.
Fuck that guy. He knew what he was doing. Doing.
Yeah.
He was fucking swooping in for the easy kill. But also, fuck Pam. By the way, I'm sorry to say this.
She was a
I
little
love
bit
The
of a hoe.
Office, but fuck Pam. Pam is probably one of my least favorite characters in the entire show.
Maybe young Pam, because Pam later in the seasons is good.
I mean,
I felt like she's loyal.
like, I was all about the love story for Jim and Pam. But, I don't know, man. Just something, everything about her just was always, like, she had great moments in the show. Everybody had great moments and moments to shine. But just her character as a whole just really fucking, like Jim trying to go off and start this company and like get them a better life, and she's like, why would you do this?
She's worried.
It was stupid. You work at a paper company, bro. Like, he's trying to fucking make it big, take care of his family, and you're hindering him because your fucking art career didn't take off.
Yeah.
But yeah, great show. I love that show. I've seen that show like 7 times.
As one should.
Great show. Have you seen Game of Thrones yet?
Yeah. Seen it like twice.
Another good show. Really liked it. Even though a lot of people hate it.
A lot of people hate it.
Yeah, it was a cultural phenomenon. It was like back when Lost was a thing. I think we were too young for that.
I saw Lost once. That was when I first saw it. That was the first time I got into like a long series, and I was just like too. What's the word? Too into it. Yeah, too invested to give up. And I was like, man, this ain't even that good anymore. But I gotta find out what happens.
Yeah.
And then I got to the end, and I was like, what?
I've never seen Lost. Yeah, I've never seen it.
Apparently, they were all already dead.
Yeah, I did know that ending. I did know that the ending was that they were all dead the entire time.
I was like, well, that was a fucking
But
bummer.
that happened because that was during the writer's strike. And so they just didn't have writers for the show. But yeah, like, Lost was a cultural phenomenon in that everybody was tuning in. Everybody was talking about it at the water cooler. And then it was the same thing with Game of Thrones, and I wasn't into Game of Thrones during that period when everybody was tuning in every week and waiting 2 fucking years for the next season. I wasn't a part of that. I was very much like, nah, I'm not gonna I don't give a shit. Fuck the show. Not gonna watch it. And then the series ended, and then like a year later, I was like, yeah, fuck it. I've got nothing else to watch. Let me watch it. And I put it on, and I was hooked. All the way through. Like, even that last season that everybody was like, man, they really fucking bombed it and butchered it. I agree.
I thought it was good.
I agree it could have been done better, and there were a lot of things that I would have changed, but it was good for what it was.
Yeah.
Like, I liked it. I thought, like, I still watch it. I've seen that show like 5 times already.
And it's not for the perfectly shaped titties.
Correct. Yeah. So much nudity in that show at the very beginning of it. And if you play back the timelines of what was going on, there was a lot of nudity, a lot of boobies and wieners and butts, a lot of tasty hoots and yummy glutes. And then the Me Too movement really started to pick up pace, and then out of nowhere the show just diverted and was like, no more boobies, only penis. Men cannot be Me Too'd.
Only men's butt.
Yeah, all we get now are buttholes. Men buttholes. Which, contrary to popular belief, is the 4th worst butthole. Yeah. A man's butthole is the 4th worst butthole to see. First is a dog's butthole. Sorry. First is a cat's butthole. Second is a dog's. Then it's a gorilla's. Then it's a grown man's asshole. In that order.
An adult male.
An adult male, yeah. Yeah. Shouldn't be looking at anybody that isn't an adult male. So. Oh, well. Yeah. Also, sorry that I'm dressed like if I got jury duty later. I got to do a...
You look like your life's about to be miserable.
Well, I got to do my work show right after this show. I got to go and film my work show, so...
with Steve.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Steve. Yeah, so after this, I gotta jump over to the office, film that, and then I gotta work on my film grade stuff, and then I gotta film for that for next week. So a lot of filming today.
Haven't seen any film grade on TikTok.
Yes, I have not done any film grade stuff on TikTok, but that's because I am changing it up a little bit. So I got a new logo. So there's that. And then also there's going to be the director's cut on YouTube now. So it's going to be a 2-prong channel.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I haven't been able to get back into it, unfortunately, but we're getting there. Production's ramping up a little bit on it. So.
I expect the next review to be about Charlie Countryman.
Leave it in the comments and maybe. I looked it up. I looked up that movie and it looks good. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it.
It's one
today.
of the best movies I've ever seen.
To be fair, you've only seen like 7 movies.
No, I've seen a lot. It's just I categorize movies on whether they were good and whether they were good and I'd watch them again.
Mm.
And that one's, I would watch it a lot.
Mm. That's with Shia LaBeouf, right?
Yeah.
Shia LaBeouf.
And Ron Weasley.
Ron Weasley.
He's not a main character, but he's out there.
I saw another movie with Rupert Grint, which is Ron Weasley. It was like a low budget movie. And the premise is, I think it's like 2 British pilots get shot down in like snowy mountains during a snowstorm. And there's also like 4 German pilots. So 2 planes. 2 per aircraft. They get shot down. So there's 4 Germans. Then you have 2 Brits. They all make their way to this cabin in this snowstorm. I think it's called The White Outside is what the name of the movie is. I think so. I might be wrong. I'm probably wrong.
Is he a main character in there?
Yeah, I mean he's a main character in it, and they gotta like put their differences aside to survive this fucking storm. And yeah, I think there's a guy named Igor in it. I'm pretty sure.
Likely.
Yeah, it's yeah. It's a very decent movie. For sure. But yeah, I was just shocked because I've never seen Rupert Grint in anything outside of Harry Potter.
Yeah, he really shocked me.
So I was like, what the fuck?
And it wasn't just that, like there was titties around and I was like, you don't belong here.
Yeah, get out of here. Which is so weird because Daniel Radcliffe who played Harry Potter, he's gone so out of his way to play these like obscure movie roles that now I don't only associate him with Harry Potter, and I can actually see him in other films, and I'm okay. Like I saw him in Horns, I saw him in Guns Akimbo, saw him in the show Miracle Workers, which is hilarious. You ever seen that show? So the first season is he's like an angel, and it revolves around these angels. They all work for God, and God is played by Steve Buscemi. You know who that is?
A funny looking guy.
Yeah, the guy with the fucked up mouth. He plays God, and he's like bored, and he's like, yeah, I'm just going to blow up the earth.
Nice.
And so the angels, right, Daniel Radcliffe and company are like, well, we gotta prevent that. So they make a deal with God that if they can make 2 strangers fall in love, God will spare the earth. And so then chaos ensues. So the first season was like whatever, but then every season after that is just a different story. So they're not angels anymore. They're just like, they play random characters. And so there's one season that was like, it blew up on TikTok, one of the scenes. Daniel Radcliffe dressed in drag, singing "She'll Be Coming Around the Mountain." Let me show it to you, because I won't ever do it justice, but it is fucking hilarious. And I will cut around this.
Old Daniel.
Yeah. So fortunately, I think because we were talking while I can actually play that, and that's fair use. So, because it's like a reaction video, I guess. Maybe, or I'll cut around it. Who knows?
What about Emma Watson?
I can't see her in any role, honestly, other than the Harry Potter roles.
She hasn't come out naked in some movie?
Nope.
Are you sure?
Not that I'm aware of. I know she was in the movie This Is the End.
She was?
Yeah. She had a small kind of cameo role. and she curses, which sounds weird. It sounded so weird that she was like, "I'm not fucking around," and yeah. So it was very interesting. I know she was in Beauty and the Beast.
But that was just like a voice actor.
No, it was a live action remake.
Oh, really?
Yeah, live action.
That was her.
That was her. Yeah.
She was Beauty, Belle.
Yeah, she was Belle.
I mean, I wouldn't know. Perks of Being a Wallflower. I think I saw that one
Never seen it.
a long time ago. She'll be coming
Around the
around.
mountain when she comes. She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. When she comes.
Yeah,
Such a
Emma
great
Watson
song.
has a couple of movies.
She was in a movie with Tom Hanks, wasn't she?
No
The
idea.
Circle or something. Was that her?
I think I did see one called The Circle.
I've never seen it either. I don't know. It's just weird to me. I don't know. They're just not good actors, in my opinion.
You're just so used to seeing them in,
Well, I
in
mean,
that context.
Daniel Radcliffe, I'm so used to seeing him in Harry Potter, but
Yeah, now you're not used to it. You've gotten out of it.
I think because he's not picky with his roles. Because he also did the Weird Al Yankovic movie, which I haven't seen. But it's a
I think the
biopic.
the thing with Emma Watson is she's kind of like the same person in other movies.
She's just the sweet little Emma Watson.
Yeah, but if you catch her like behind the scenes, she's a stuck-up bitch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then this Rupert guy,
He just looks like a dork.
yeah, he's the same fucking,
Yeah, I just see a dork when I see him.
like all the adjectives put together to describe him define Weasley.
Yeah. And I remember, I think they did like the reunion HBO special for the Harry Potter people. And he had said that he played the character so well because it really was who he is. And so it's like, well, yeah, I can see that. You see that bleed over into all his other film roles, which he hasn't taken many. But yeah. I don't think I've seen anybody else from that film franchise, with the exception of the guy that played Filch.
Filch?
The janitor with the fucking cat.
Finch?
No, Filch.
His name is Filch?
Yeah.
The long hair dude?
Oh, yeah, bald kind of guy. He was the one that would always, the students in the corridors.
Filch?
Yeah.
I know who you're talking about. I just didn't know his name was Filch.
Oh, I was like, fuck, man. I'm running out of examples here. Yeah, Filch. Professor Filch, I think is what his name was.
Let me look this up.
Yeah, look it up. Let's see. Hey, Siri. Show me a picture of Professor Filch. Yeah, see?
Filch.
Yeah, Filch. He was in Game of Thrones.
Really?
Yeah. He was the orchestrator of the Purple Wedding. I don't know if you remember that. When Robb Stark and his mom get murdered and the chick he was banging that was pregnant.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's him. Slimy little fuck.
Bastard.
Yep. But yeah, outside of him, like I haven't really seen any of them in any other roles. None that are notable enough for me to be like, oh yeah. I mean, obviously you have some of those actors were in roles before that. Before Harry Potter, the much older characters, obviously. So I recognize them from that, but nothing after the fact.
You
Nothing
seen
after
what the dude who played Draco looks like?
Tom Felton. Yeah. I follow him on TikTok.
Dude looks like he's 80.
Did not age well. He was in the that's another guy that hasn't been able to break that that typecast of the villain. He was in the new Planet of the Apes movie. Is it Dawn of the Planet of the Apes or something like that? Yeah, Dawn, because it's Dawn, Rise, and War. Yeah.
Ape together strong.
No. Yeah, great film. Although, I really wish they would have kept James Franco around. At least for the second one. Show him get killed off.
Never seen him.
What's up? You've never seen the movies? This is what I mean by you've only seen 7 movies. Well, that's fair. I've never seen any of the...
With just Twilight and Harry Potter, I've already seen more than 7. Not to mention Star Wars.
Star Wars, yeah. Well, you introduced me to Star Wars when we were in middle school. So I remember that.
Dude, it was fate. I saw the VHS when we were selling shit at the flea market. I don't know where it came from. They probably just bought shit in bulk, and I was like, this looked like good movie. And we had this like 12-inch TV that was also like 12 inches deep with a built-in VHS player. And I just had to rewind it first.
Yeah, a little spin thing that
And
it
then
does.
I just sat there and watched all of episode 1.
I remember I watched all of episode 1, 2, and 3 on YouTube. This is back when YouTube only had a 10-minute limit, I think,
Yeah, I remember.
on videos. So you had to like watch it in parts, and I watched every single part to the Star Wars movies, episodes 1, 2, and 3.
I remember one of the, I don't know what year it was, but one of the final days of school where like nobody gives a shit anymore. Like I didn't really have anything to do, so I was like, I'm gonna download all these parts on YouTube, not close the browser, or not download them, but like open them, load them, wait for them to buffer all the way, minimize it, open up a next one with all the parts to one movie, and I'm gonna take it to school and I'm gonna watch it there.
How'd that work out?
It worked pretty good.
Yeah, good
Because
times.
everybody was like, yo, check out this website I got. You know, we can watch pirated movies. And it never worked.
Yeah.
But then
And
mine
there,
worked.
it was always that. It was always check out this website for pirated movies and check out this game of tanks. Remember that on the computer? You would play with each other and fucking try to blow each other
Tanks
up?
was the shit.
Tanks was the shit. Tanks. I've tried so hard finding that game, but they've updated it,
Yeah.
and so it's not the same.
You probably find it on the internet somewhere.
Yeah, maybe.
Probably just like a flash game.
Somewhere over the rainbow.
You ever play that Worms game?
The one where you gotta collect the dots? Snake?
No, that's the thing. Worms is kind of like Tank. It's like a strategy game where you turn based. You choose your weapon and you try and take out the opposing team's worms. I don't know why they chose worms, but it was fun.
That is an interesting choice. Like if you're gonna go with like a bug for it, worms is kind of a weird choice.
Yeah, I don't know why they went with worms, but it was really popular. And then again, you look for it now, and it's just like some really updated version of it.
Yeah. Bring back the old school shit.
Old school Angry Birds.
Yeah. Not this new school Angry Birds with 12 different types of bird and special. I just want the red one. That's all you need. It's the red bird.
Now you gotta go to Topgolf and pay $100 to play Angry Birds.
Yeah, dude, I fucking love Topgolf. And I'm not even good at golf. I
Yeah.
just really enjoy.
I just try and
Topgolf.
whack the shit out of it.
Yeah, I just really enjoy going there. It's a fun driving range. What we really need to do is paintball
In the winter.
in the winter, so it hurts more. We really need to do paintball, or airsoft. I guess people have fun doing that. I've never done airsoft. What was the other? And we need to do like a mud run or something.
Do maybe like a mud walk.
Like a mud. Yeah. The knees ain't what they used to be. But yeah, we gotta do like a something fun like that.
Yeah, it's just most of the year. It's too fucking hot to do anything.
Yep. Yeah, because you can't really go paintballing in this fucking heat, especially if you're the type that wears like the coveralls. I never did. I would always wear like pants and a t-shirt. Then you get fucking massive welts.
Yeah, then like as soon as you put your mask on, it's gonna fog up. It's too hot. You start sweating.
Yep. Even if you have like a vented mask, it still fogs up. The ventilation is never good enough.
Airsoft is the same way.
Every single time I've ever gone paintballing, by the way, every single fucking time, I've gotten shot in the trigger finger no less than 3 times.
It's unfortunate.
And my finger just swells up. And so then it gets harder to fucking
You just gotta swap
well,
fingers.
I swapped to the middle one. But then it just, you know, then I just feel like I'm pleasing the gun too much. It's a fingering joke. But yeah, we got to do that. I mean, we still got to do the haunted house.
Here?
Which I found a place. It's an old movie theater. But they haven't gotten in contact back with me, so we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see. But maybe we'll get a spooky episode.
Spoopy.
A spoopy one. A spoopity poopity one.
We need to plan something big for this 25th episode.
I don't know what to do, man. I mean, what can we do that doesn't involve my ass?
It's true.
Because that just narrows it down so much in possibilities. Well, okay. Well, what are you thinking? Sounds like a good idea. Maybe we'll let somebody in the comments fucking vote for it, which is just gonna be Corn and Marlene. There's the only 2 comments we get.
No, not even them, because they won't even get through it this far.
Yeah, it's true. Dicks. Dicks.
You know what's funny?
What?
I clicked on the Corn account,
Mm-hmm.
and he has one video, and it's called Ethan Talent Show.
No.
Yeah.
You think Corn's name is Ethan? And this whole time he thinks that we...
I think Ethan might be like his little brother or something.
Corn, come on. You got to hit us up. We got to know. We got to know more.
Send Ethan over here.
So we could fire him and send him back to you. Crying. Yeah. Well, yeah, I don't know what we can do. Do you want to do something...
We could mow our lawns.
Well, my lawn's already mowed.
Mow it again.
I mean, I guess we could. It would be a boring episode, I think.
That's what you think. You know how many views mowing lawns has?
I mean, yeah, they got to be like really overgrown.
Let it grow. We got 5 weeks.
No, you saw what mower I'm using. It'll take me 2 days.
That's gonna please them.
Yeah, it'll please them. Yeah, but I'll be dying. I got a blister actually. Look at that. I popped it, obviously. Like an adult, but yeah. Well, we could do that. We could do our cooking episode on our 25th.
Chef.
Yeah, chef. We can do that.
Cousin.
We can do a Nerf war.
Just me and you?
I mean, we could probably invite some people. Let's get Peter. I'm sure he wants to shoot us. What was that? Was that you?
That's why pest control guy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You know how I see a lot on my feed? This Neil Tyson dude.
Who the fuck? Oh, Neil deGrasse Tyson? Yeah.
He's funny.
Hate that guy.
Like if he just explained shit normally, it would be interesting, but it's just the way he talks and the way he...
See, it's the way that he talks that really annoys me. Because I'm like, what you're saying is interesting in and of itself. And I am learning. But you're so condescending in the way that you say things.
He always cuts people off.
Yeah, every time. He's like, hey, okay. Well, what happens to ice when it gets really warm? It melts. Why are you talking to me like this? Right. It melts. Now what happened? Now what is that called? That's fresh water because the salt in the fuck off, Neil deGrasse Tyson. Just say it. Stop talking to me like you're not Bill Nye the Science Guy. You're like you don't have to. You're not talking to a child. And even Bill Nye didn't talk to children like that.
He does bring up like pretty cool stuff.
Oh, 100% agreed. The stuff he talks about is awesome. It's just the way he goes about it that's so fucking annoying to me.
Have you seen the one about the... I forgot where this was in, but he was talking about LD50s. You know what LD50 is?
No.
The lethal dose 50. I don't know what it means, but it's kind of like the lethal dose of any given substance in a product. And the quantity of that substance in the product. Let me backtrack. The quantity of the product that you have to ingest for it to be lethal.
Mm-hmm.
Like every substance has
some type
lethal
of
dose.
lethality.
Yeah. It's just some of them are super high. And people were complaining because there was like trace amounts of glyphosate in ice cream in some specific ice cream company. And they were freaking out because glyphosate is the main ingredient in, what's the called? The weed killers?
Yeah.
Herbicides. And so they were like, oh, they're going to fucking kill us. And then he was explaining how the lethal dose on that is like a million times the amount they found.
You have to eat all of the ice cream in an ice cream factory to even get close to the LD number. I'm guessing.
And he was like, and if you do that, like you would have died from the lethal dose of sugar in the ice cream like way before. Like people would just want to freak out over stupid
everything.
shit.
Yeah, I can see that. That makes sense. And that's interesting. I mean, that is super interesting.
That makes
but
me
I bet
curious.
He sounded super condescending while he was talking about it.
That makes me curious to see like what lethal doses are of a lot of common
household items.
Yeah.
What's the lethal dose in chapstick? That's got to be an interesting one. How much chapstick does because the skin on your lips absorbs some of it.
It's got to be a specific ingredient in it. That's how they do the LD50. So like say we're drinking a Red Bull, like you get the LD50 for sugar, sodium, all those ingredients.
So, okay, foods obviously have got to be extremely high because you have these morbidly obese people that just eat nonstop throughout the day, right? Like, have you ever seen, what are they, the 1,000-pound sisters or some shit like that?
I'm pretty sure it's like LD50 is...
one of them drinks like 15 cans of Coca-Cola a day.
Sodies.
Yeah, sodies. Yeah, I drink my sodies.
She makes the cans look tiny.
Yeah, dude, it looks like it's like the Big Show grabbing a can of Coke.
But like to her, like that's just what she needs to sustain herself.
Yeah. So, but that's what I mean by like the contents of our food, that the LD50 on that has got to be ridiculously high.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Otherwise, these people that are morbidly obese they should be dropping dead faster than they actually are.
I think the LD50 is like the amount in grams or whatever, but per body weight.
So it's proportionate to...
Probably.
Okay.
And it's probably like based on an average of like, I don't know, 180 pounds, 200.
Okay, I gotcha. That makes sense.
So for them, it's probably exponentially higher.
Yeah. I mean, if you don't account for the diabetes and stuff, yeah. That's insane. That's awesome. I mean, that stuff to me is really interesting. Not when Neil deGrasse Tyson is teaching me. I'm like,
I just
fucking goddamn.
Thought of another one he explained. He wasn't talking to anybody. He was just talking to the camera, so it wasn't as condescending. But he's like, you know how many different ways you can shuffle a deck of cards? A 52.
I just saw that last night.
Did? Do you remember that last night? How do you described it?
It was honestly so complicated. But basically what he was saying was like, if you got, what was it, like 100 million people, or no, it was
1 trillion people.
Yeah, 1 trillion people, and you gave them each a deck of cards, and they each did a proper shuffle, 50, and they each did it 52 times. And they did that throughout like 52 different universes.
It was 1 trillion people, a trillion civilizations, a trillion Earths, a trillion galaxies through the multiverse.
And if they all shuffled a deck of cards of 52 cards, there was only what was it, like a 40% chance?
It was just 40%.
There was a 40% chance that one of the orders would repeat. Which I thought was interesting.
Crazy to think that, like, if you shuffle a deck of cards right now, anybody shuffles a deck of cards, there's a chance that it's never been shuffled like that before.
Yeah, that order of cards is never.
And then the comments was like, but the casino always hits 21 when I got 20. What's up with that?
Well, because they use multiple cards or multiple decks. You guys got to go to a single deck blackjack table or double deck. Those are good too.
Bubble deck?
Yeah, but once you start getting like the triple deck and quad deck blackjack tables in casinos, it really, really starts to favor the house a lot more. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
I think more decks also favors counting cards. But you got to be there for a while, though.
Yeah, you really got to be there for a while, and the table has to be full for the dealer to be bust. That's so that the dealer has a greater chance of busting, as opposed to you. Outside of that, the dealer has way better odds, like anything else. Yeah. Oh, we should go to Vegas.
Vegas.
We should do an episode in Vegas.
We could go to like a knockoff casino around here and say we went to Vegas.
I mean, that's what we were gonna do.
What is there casinos around here?
Yeah. There's a couple casinos around here, and then if anything, we can.
What do you mean by around here?
Like a couple hours, like 2-3 hours away. But we can also go to Louisiana. There's a couple casinos out there.
Is that
pay out cash. Or we could just go to fucking Vegas and gamble, watch some shows. I was walking around Vegas. I went with my cousin Alan. It was the first time I've ever gone to Vegas. So I was born in Vegas. We moved, and I had never been back. So this was now the first time I'd ever been back to where I was born. We were walking around, and there's people hawking stripper cards all up and down the strip of Vegas. Yeah. Trying to get you to go to their strip clubs, and they offer all sorts of shit. You know, limo service, we'll pick you up, and we'll fucking take you to the strip clubs. They try so hard to entice you. And this one guy, I'll never forget it. He goes, "You guys want to come? You guys want to see some titties?" Which is a great line, by the way. And we were like, "Yeah, but we're hungry, so we're gonna go eat instead," because we had no interest in actually going. We were just going to the next casino. And he goes, "You're hungry, man. I got bacon wrapped titties." And I have never laughed harder in my fucking life.
Yeah, way mint.
Yeah, I was like, well, actually, pause for a second. Are there actually bacon wrapped titties at your strip club? Because that would be a sight to see. He was like, no, but we can make it happen. And I have never contemplated so hard my decisions in life than when we said no thank you. And I was like, fuck, man, maybe we should have. That would have been cool to see, bacon wrapped titties.
They probably already have like a breakfast buffet or something
in the strip. Oh yeah, they have to.
So they could just get the bacon.
They have to. But that's definitely a goal. I want to do that. Also, we should totally go see Thunder Down Under. Got to see that.
What is that?
It's like Chippendales
for women.
Yeah, and men. I guess there's really no distinction in who's allowed to go in. But it's just Magic Mike. That's all it is. Just a bunch of male strippers. That's what we got to see. Pest control is done. Goodbye, fleas and ticks in the yard. But yeah, so maybe that's what we should do for our 25th episode.
Go to Vegas? Mm-hmm. On my $0 a year salary plus benefits?
Yeah. Yeah, we'll go to Vegas. We'll party it up a little bit.
We'll just write it off.
Yeah, it'll be a tax write-off. It'll be for business. We just got to get 5 views on the episode, and it'll be totally worth it.
Well, we got 2.
We got 2 for sure.
Steve.
That's 3. And then Corn and Marlene just got to actually fucking sit through an episode. And
For real, bro, I'm just getting to the point where I'm like, I don't even give a shit if you watch it. Just put it, play it, mute it, put it in the background.
Yeah, just let it fucking open up a tab on your computer and just let it run in the background. Mute it, and you're good.
Like, this isn't about you watching it. This is about it getting clicks and then YouTube putting it elsewhere.
Yeah, bitches. That was the most unsure bitches I've ever said.
We just got to do something extravagant. Then we'll get their attention. We'll need some clickbait shit.
Are you afraid of heights?
Yeah.
I'm fucking terrified of heights. I have such a horrible fear of heights. So maybe that's what we should do. We should go skydiving.
Oh, that's different.
Oh, well, you've essentially done that. I've never gone skydiving.
No, but I say it's different because working up to doing that, you got to jump out of these 40-foot towers on a zip line, but you free fall a little bit. And that just jumping is the scary part. Because I'm still scared of height. Like, you know.
Well, I'm
Scary.
fucking. Well, we should do that or do the bungee jumping. I've always been terrified.
Oh my god,
of
dude,
bungee
that's
jumping.
even worse.
I've always been terrified of. Whenever I see videos of people doing it, I get so much anxiety. So I'm just like, what if the rope is too long?
Yeah.
Just fucking. We do that.
What about indoor skydiving?
I feel like that wouldn't be scary at all.
Exactly.
That would be so much
We just
fun.
pretend like it's scary.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, let's go to a trampoline park.
There's a trampoline park down the road.
Let's go right now. Take the camera.
All right, let's get the camera. Yeah. We'll figure it out. And we'll probably talk about it more in the next upcoming episodes until we actually get to the 25th, and then we'll have a little party. We'll have a sign up and everything. It'll be awesome. It'll be great. And then that'll be the end of season 1, and then we'll take a break for
8
7
years.
months. At least we were close
In numbers.
in number. Not necessarily time, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. But yep. Thanks for coming back, I guess. Bye.
Bye.